Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the WoT 430U. So why am I driving this tank? Well, because this tank is on track for another week. It was on track last week, now it's on track this week. So before this video actually starts, according to YouTube analytics, a small percent of people that actually watch my videos are subscribed. So consider subscribing because it's free. So let's jump into the video. WoT 430U. Honestly, I just got this tank. I researched it with gold. Well, I was already at the WoT 432, and I really hated that tank. I was like, let's just get the 430U and make a video. That's why I didn't release it sooner. So, yeah. Before I start talking about the tank, let me just tell you the equipment and crew skills I have on the tank, because I have it pulled up on a separate screen. But anyway, the equipment I'm using is coated optics, crew vents, and the advanced loader. The skills is born leader, rapid loading, 6th sense, armor angling, solid driving, steady aim, clutch braking, situation awareness, and off-road driving. And yeah, so that's what I have on my 430U. So now the WoT 430U, even though it's a Russian tier 10 medium tank, it's more like a medium slash heavy tank. It's more like a heavy tank than a medium tank, because it has pretty good turret armor. Well, 300 millimeters of turret armor at the front, 195 at the sides, and 65 at the rear. And apparently Tankopedia doesn't fluff and tell me the whole armor of the tank. So that's just fantastic. But I can tell you the WoT 430U does get a 122 millimeter gun that fires 5.13 rounds per minute at 440 damage per shot, which gives it a DPM of 2,257, which ain't bad. It's pretty bad for a it's pretty bad for a tier 10 medium tank, but you get an alpha and you also got the armor to make it up. So I pulled it up. Whole armor is 160 at the front, 90 at the sides, and 45 at the back. So yeah, it's got a lot of armor. Armor. It's got absolutely no gun depression at 5 degrees. It's okay with speed 48 forward, 18 reverse. Power to weight ratio is 14.29. View range is 400. View range is 400. Signal range is 730. You have 1900 hit points. And yeah. And this is the 430U. And I'm pretty sure I just looked at FE215B183, or also people also know it by Death Star, just lit them on fire twice. So yeah, basically the WoT 430U also gets a 3D skin if you don't realize it, because I'm actually using it right now. And basically this is like a medium heavy tank. It's a medium tank, but it's actually a heavy tank because of how much armor it is, and because this tank usually relies on its armor than its actual gun, if that makes any kind of sense. Pretty much if you can side scrape around a corner, do that, because you can with this tank, and it allows you. And just act like you're a tier 9 heavy tank. Pretty much. If you're fighting tier 10 heavy tanks, don't go face hugging tier 10 heavy tanks, or fighting like a heavy tank on heavy tank when fighting tier 10 heavy tanks or tier 10 tanks. Sure. Don't fight like don't be a tier 10 heavy tank, be a tier 9 medium tank, if that makes any kind of sense. You are a medium tank, but you're like a heavy tank instead. You're like a tier 9 heavy tank. That's at tier 10. You're a tier 9 heavy tank that's actually a tier 10 medium tank, if that makes any kind of sense. For the people that played this tank before, knows exactly what I'm talking about, or has fought against this, because its frontal armor is really good. I remember Wargaming saying that the Archer 430U, out of every single tier 10 medium tank in the game, this tank has the highest bounced, highest block damage. Basically, this tank blocks the most damage of any tier 10 medium tank in the game. The second is the Archer 907. And this is just at the beginning. And, well, these two tanks are just way ahead of everybody else. So, they have really good armor. Basically, side scraping is the way you want to play this tank. If you get hold down, do it. Don't rely on speed because you're just like a mobile heavy tank. Yeah, so that's it for me. Did 6,000 damage, couple of kills, and that's it for me. Remember, SLAPAFISH because while we was not, and peace out. See ya.